Welcome back, mathematicians. We are on Math Message for 4-10 in our journal, page 127 today. Okay, we're working with the area and perimeter again. We should almost be experts at this by now. It says use the rectangle to answer problems 1 through 4. You may label the side lengths. And what's my rule? We are going to label the side lengths so that we can look back at our answers and we can double check our work. That is a great strategy. So I want you to label each side. We need to find the area and we need to find the perimeter. That's your first two things we're going to do. Remember, the area, just like our vocab word this week for reading, area, that surface or the space inside of our shape. So we have a rectangle, the area is the space inside, and we are measuring in square units. So our area is how many squares make up the inside of our shape. Okay, then it says perimeter. Perimeter, we have the word rim in there. So think about the rim of our shape, the outside, the distance or the length of all of the sides together around this shape. Now it says units. You have to label your answers. I don't know about you, third grade, but I don't see what we are measuring in. It doesn't give us a key. So this is up to you. You need to have your ruler out and you're going to measure one of the side lengths of the squares. You see where I made my little mark right here? Measure this. Is it an inch or is it a centimeter? Is this 1 square inch or is this square 1 square centimeter? That is up for you to decide. Use your ruler. Then figure out how long this side is, label it, and figure out how long the short side is and label it. If we have the area, remember area sounds like array. So figure out your side lengths so you can multiply them together to find your area. And when you label, we're measuring the amount of squares on the inside. So our label is our number and square units. So either centimeters or inches, whatever you decide that this side length is. Perimeter, write down all of your side lengths. And when we have the perimeter, it's at distance around it. So you add up all of your sides and then you write your units, whether it's centimeters or inches. Go ahead, try these two by yourself. Put me on pause. Unpause me when you have all of this filled in. All right, third grade, if you are back, that means you have answers filled in for number 1 and number 2, and you have labeled all of your sides. First things first, did you figure out if this was an inch long or a centimeter long? If you said centimeter, you are correct. This is 1 square centimeter because each side of our square is 1 centimeter long. Awesome. So how long is our top line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we label it 7 centimeters long. That also means that my bottom length has to be what? If the top part of my rectangle is 7, then my bottom part needs to be 7. Okay, let's figure out our shorter side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 centimeters long. If the left side is 6 centimeters long, then our right side needs to be 6 centimeters long. Amazing. Okay, to find out my area, I could count every single block, but that might take me a while. I can look at this as an array. I have 6 rows of 7. This is a 6 by 7 rectangle. What is 6 times 7? Well, if you're not sure what 6 times 7 is, I wrote a helper fact that is something I understand. I kept one number the same and I made 6 of 5 because 5 is just 1 less than 6 and I know how to count by 5s really well. 5 times 7 is 35. If we're counting by 7s, that means I need to either add or take away a 7 because I'm counting by 7s. 6 is 1 more than 5, so I'm going to add 1 more 7 to my answer. 35 plus 7 is 42. What's my area? 42 square, and I'm going to abbreviate it, SQ. What's my units? We said centimeters. That's 1 centimeter long, so 42 square centimeters. Because if this square, each side is a centimeter, this is 1 square centimeter. This whole thing is 1 square centimeter. Why is my area 42? Because there are 42 square centimeters within our big rectangle. Good. Now let's look at the perimeter. Okay, the perimeter, we need to add all of the side lengths together. We need to add 7, 6, 7, and 6. There's 2 ways we could do it. We could add the 7s together, and then we could add the 6s together, and then we add those 2 numbers. Or you could add 6 and 7. And since this is 6 and 7, you could just double this number, right? You could add them together, or you could do 6 times 7 and then times 2, because there's a 6 and a 7 and a 6 and a 7, 2 of the same things. All right, I'm going to choose to add my 6 and 6 first. 6 plus 6 is 12, and then 7 plus 7 is 14. So 12 plus 14... 2 plus 4 is 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. Boys and girls, niñoses and niñases. What would our perimeter be? 26. And what did we say our measurement was? Centimeters. And then I accidentally erased our square centimeters right there. There we go. Wonderful. If these were not the answers you got, hopefully you saw your mistake and you should have it corrected. Awesome. Number 3 says, talk to a partner about this rectangle. List all the ways you could find the area. So talk to someone near you, an adult, a pet. Tell them your strategy to find the area, 42 squares. I kind of talked about 2 ways when we were working through this problem. Number 4 says list all the ways you could find the perimeter. I also gave you 2 different strategies of how you could find this perimeter. Share those with someone around you and jot down your answers. That means write it down. Okay, and then meet me at the next video. Send a picture of this to your teacher.